What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Tech Talk with Mr. Hood. Today's episode features the difference between the Cartesian coordinate system and the computer graphics coordinate system. So I teach computer science. I see a lot students struggle with this, the difference between the two. Well, it's like math, but it's flipped along the y-axis. As you go down on the y-axis on the computer graphics coordinate system, the y-axis gets bigger. It increases. Okay, in the Cartesian system, it's different. If you go down the y-axis, it gets smaller. Okay, so that's the main difference. And I want you to look at the illustrations. And as you can see, I'll give you a code example in just a minute. But this is the main difference, and this is also how you animate objects on the screen. So as you're working through your programs or understanding, a lot of you are basic beginners, but the main difference you want to know is that it's flipped along the y-axis. Sometimes, it's a difference in how you explain it. And remember, we're just talking about two dimensions, as you have the z-axis, okay, when you're talking about three-dimensional coordinates. Okay, so, and we're not going to look at this one, but if those of you who want me to go in more depth about it, we can also, I can use another platform where we can kind of explain the difference using that third dimension and using the Unreal Engine in Python, and just kind of explaining some of the animation behind and the coordinates and how to go ahead and implant something and understand it as you're doing it. So, like I said, you don't really need to know a whole lot of math if you're a beginning coder, but there are some basic things you need to understand, and this is one of them. Okay, so if you have any other questions, just let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out. Hey, real quick, I wanted to explain this real quick. So, import Pygame is the library we're using. Pygame.init, that's the initialization of Pygame. And here on line 4, we're doing the display, setting it to 800 pixels by 600, setting the variable on line 5 to black. Windows fill, white. And you see on line 8, how it's laid out. Line 10, 450 by 100 with a radius of 50. This is on line 10. So this code illustrates by just changing the y coordinate, which is 100, based on the template from line 8. We're going to move this circle down, and you're going to see it come back up. Basically, just moving the coordinates going down and up, and adjusting the radius, and that's what it is. And you're going to hit run and to execute it, and this is just using Trinket. You can click up trinket.io, and I'll show you real quick where to go. So if you're on we're going to go trinket.io, come over here to either sign up, and you click here, and you're going to go to new Trinket. Okay, you go to new Trinket. Now when you click on it, you're going to see two different options. You're going to pick on this one. Even if it's unlocked, you're still going to pick Pygame. It still allows you to be able to use a Trinket and run different things, and there's a couple of template examples right here. But this is it. That's how you would get to it. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Tech Talk with Mr. Hood. Today's episode features the difference between the Cartesian coordinate system and the computer graphics coordinate system. So I teach computer science. I see a lot of students struggle with this, the difference between the two. Well, it's like math, but it's flipped along the y-axis. As you go down on the y-axis on the computer graphics coordinate system, the y-axis gets bigger. All right, so let me explain. So if we go back, this would represent a Cartesian system, but each one of these grids or these squares represents 1 pixel. So this is 4 with a coordinate of x and y, 4 by 2. And so in Cartesian, these going down would be smaller, but in the computer graphics, it's bigger. So that's what this illustrates. This represents 1 pixel. It increases, okay? In the Cartesian system, it's different. If you go down the y-axis, and this is what I'm talking about. It gets smaller, okay? So that's the main difference. And I want you to look at the illustrations. And as you now, this illustration is just it's just something I'll put together just to test out the y coordinate. And so by just increasing the y here, which is 100, that's 450 by 100, you can move this down, up and down the y-axis. You can see, and I'll give you a code example in just a minute, but this is the main difference. I put it in the description. You can check it out. You animate objects on the screen. So as you're this is the template. Your programs or understanding, a lot of you are basic beginners, but the main difference you want to know is that it's flipped along the y-axis. Sometimes, I mean, it's a difference in how you explain it. No doubt. And remember, we're just talking about 2 dimensions. As you have the z-axis, okay, when you're talking about 3-dimensional coordinates. Now, we're not talking about that right now, but this is when we're just talking about x and y, but this blue line represents the z-axis. So this is what we're talking about, okay? And so in future videos, I'll talk about the 3D. Okay, so, and we're not going to look at this one, but if this is a 2D, want me to go in more depth about it, we can also, I can use another platform where we can kind of explain the difference using that 3rd dimension and using the Unreal Engine in Python, and just kind of explaining some of the animation behind and the coordinates and how to go ahead and, implant something and and understand it as you're doing it. So, like I said, you don't really need to know a whole lot of math if you're a beginning coder, but there are some basic things you need to understand, and this is one of them. Okay, so if you have any other questions, just let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so so this is just a simple walkthrough. This is the template on line 8, the x and y coordinate. As you see, this is where you can change it. Okay, increase it to 50. You see on the right, it gets bigger. Okay, and so you can just take this, type it in, and go ahead and try to move it around, make some objects, look at the library. Okay, here's the library. Give me 1 second here. This is where you're gonna go, and I'll put a link in the description. There we go, right here. Okay, so this is the home page. I mean, you can see some different projects. If you want to click through here, this is a different game. You got arcade. Um, some of them are just examples. You can kind of go through. This is the site, and then they have different projects, uh, different things. You can kind of get an idea of what's going on here. Okay, and then just go to the library. All the info is there. All the documentation, everything is here. You got cameras. You got sprites, advanced, using a joystick. Um, it's all here, so check it out.